I was gonna ask for a prediction if OG was gonna unpause or not, but we might never know. We might never know. We are back into the game, Dota fans. Let's see if all of our predictions come true. And, well, some of them did. But definitely not mine.
Well, I got the right place, but I was over a minute out. Versus the Enigma, of course.
Miracle?
Okay, netted, pulled in. There is no Tusk around, and that is an extremely free kill.
The King gets a solo kill as well.
Wow.
He got some yesterday, and I was like, you know, but he's playing against Nightshade. I'm not sure if, like, Nightshade is at the same level as Nigma would be, but my goodness, he gets the solo onto 9 as well.
But it is still the Razor, actually, who's up there with the Sniper. Speaking of, Samael, he gets another solo kill onto 9. Just casually, like, he's got such an aggressive ward down in that high ground inside the Dire jungle. He just finds him casually farming, gets a free kill.
And speaking about damage, it's gonna be 23 Savage going down. Noob getting very low too, but I'm not sure if Seb has what it takes, but Ari certainly does. And they at least get the trade.
Yeah, with the both of them, they're able to bring him down. But it does still cost them their carry. If they can get the 2-for-1, it might not be too bad. They will get the net, the pull-in, and eventually Omar actually might not go down here. Seb going to just commit forwards, and they will get it. So they're going to TP in, maybe get the counter. As Omar, he's actually going to survive as well. Greed is feed right there, Wingblade. They just end up costing a lot. Losing their carry, losing the support, and all they get is an offlaner for it. Nigma Galaxy extremely happy with that exchange.
Yeah, and they just put the Kunkka mid now. They're like, okay, you can have some catch-up time. Samil's gonna have his fun in the top lane, and 23 Savage taking so much damage. How many headshot procs? Not even necessary. They don't even
Just
need the assassinate blue skill.
That is so free. TP's into his death, stuck in perfect shards, nowhere for him to go, just ends up falling down.
Miracle, is he gonna go down? So much damage.
They really are going to commit for it right now, but all the TP's coming in for the rest of Nigma Galaxy. They really want to keep him alive. Instead, Whisper is the one to fall. And without a doubt, Ari will go down, sending the illusions after Miracle. Maybe he can get somehow a kill, but it's just not going to happen. It's another 2 kills going the way of Nigma Galaxy. Not saying they're out of it by any means. Like I said, it's only a 1k gold difference. But in terms of momentum, it just feels all Nigma Galaxy. It's poor old 9. He's going to get caught once again farming the jungle. It's just absolutely savage how much pressure Nigma Galaxy are applying across the entire map.
Yeah, I had my doubts about the sniper. I thought, ooh, Miracle. I think he's in trouble. I don't think he's playing his way out of this one.
Yeah, not at all. It's kind of sad when the net does not actually stop you channeling through the gate. Like, I've always kind of wondered why that is. It should definitely cancel it. You kill, obviously being the most farmed core on the side of OG as well. Just that much extra value to it. And without that Whisper,
no.
There's no escape here. He's caught. We'll actually turn around the black hole, but what a fantastic snowball timing from GH. Read Whisper like a book and just completely crapped on his dreams. The Tusk moving forwards down to the south side. Gonna start things off with Ari. He's got the Song of the Siren, but look at all this long-range damage. Wingblade just kills him without having to commit anything. Maybe GH might get traded away. 9 gonna make the initiation here with the epicenter. So a lot of damage onto Samael, but he will still survive by the skin of his teeth. Miracle's in deep. Now everybody's going to start falling down. 23 Savage is going to try and kill the supports, but he can't even kill them. They both survive with no HP, and it's OG just dying everywhere. 4 people gone. Whisper, the only survivor, and he's not surviving for long, as he too will fall eventually. Maybe he can deny himself to the neutrals? Nope, never mind. Blood grenades all they need, and it's everybody dead on OG. I think my feed has for some reason died there, Wingblade. You're going to have to provide audio for people so they can actually hear what's going on.
I'll see if I can share my feed window with you, and maybe you can add it. It's not going to be the smoothest, but it might be better than nothing until we have it properly fixed. What I try to do is increase the game audio by a little bit because we want to hear those crunchy sounds. Seb getting caught here. Trying to go for
forwards.
a TP. Got a shackle as well, but with the punch.
I'll go for the TP. Is there any cancel? There it is. Samael in place, gets the Glepnir cancel. Godlike spree now as well, at just 16 minutes into the game.
Age is now on the Luna. Let's see what they want to do with it. There is still a tier 1 to take, but 9 actually gets caught again. Samil, the king, is beyond godlike.
It's an unfortunate place to be for him, but again, another kill goes the way of Samael.
Nigma is nice, that's why he bought it already, but that's not gonna save him from this gank, and he goes down. Just 1.5k gold away from his BKB. Shackle onto Noob. Seb tries to go for the TP way. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Has been caught out, and they will go down.
It's gonna be an Aghanim's next for Kunkka, but Whisper, he doesn't have his BKB yet. Oh, I feel like he's been trying to get this item for so long, and he's just not getting it. At some point, Nigma was the second most farmed hero in the game, and now he's over 4k behind the Enigma. Seb almost dies there, just to some chip damage. Nice torrent.
Gonna land him. Trying to push him back right now. Shackles. Land on towards Kunkka. Just the illusion hitting on him from now. Jump on in, comes in from 9. With the snowball save that comes on through, keeps him going, and now 9's going to be the one in danger. Big black hole though from Whisper. It does land on towards 3 heroes. They're taking a lot of damage, but need a little bit extra to actually bring him down. He will fall. All they take is Omar with it, who just buys on back. Everybody's so damn low on Nigma Galaxy, but they're just not falling down. It's OG who get torn to pieces. Nigma Galaxy just surviving by the skin of their teeth, it feels. As without a doubt, the final casualties here. Seb will fall and everybody from OG is dead. To defend though, that's going to be a big tool for OG that's missing. Jump on in. There's Miracle poking from afar. Gets the stun off right now. Nigma pulse the back as well as the Eclipse comes on through. Miracle does just find 9 and he's dead for 50 seconds, no buyback. Now to 4 versus 5, literally nothing OG could do here to defend. Just gonna lose all of their buildings, it seems.
The 8 plus Kanda combination from Miracle and Samil is so deadly. No one can even come close. But there is a black hole now. And there is a BKB as well on the Enigma, finally. So perhaps if they get a 5-man black hole into an epi, they have a chance. But the base is falling. They're gonna have to go fast. And I think it's already too late.
Yeah, it's just so much building damage being done. Full set's gone. They just back on out. Question wait for. As it looks like maybe in the triangle, Seb steps himself out, but actually will not get caught. He's going to survive. Never mind. The cursed ground will land. Or the Geo Crown, sorry. And a couple of right clicks of Miracle is all they need.
Oh, and they have the wombo combo potential. They have the song into the black hole. There is still a chance for OG, but the stars need to align.
That is it. They need some kind of glorious miracle way to hold on to this game to really feel like they have any chance, but it just depends on whether that's going to happen. Miracle just hitting onto the tier 3. Somehow OG have to address this one right now. Doing a little bit of work on towards Miracle. Maybe they could get rid of this first life. They're slowly pulling him in, and there it is. Miracle's first life is gone. 23 Savage also survives, but still with this second life. Good shackles, but the pull away there with the drinking buddies. Miracle's going to be okay. And that's it. Do Nigma Galaxy continue to push? It looks like they will, actually. Even without the Aegis now, Miracle just wants to secure these Megas if he can. Once again, 23 Savage trying to drain away all the right clicks there. But with the X mark, just drags Miracle back to safety, no problem.
Just a single loosened beam into assassinate. It brings almost any hero down to like 25% HP. And it's so easy to do for OG. That's gonna be Megas.
Yep. There's nothing they can do about it. Gonna try and make some sort of play, but Miracle stands with the BKB and the Eclipse. He's trying to run off right now. As OG thinking about chasing. Instead, you know, Nigma Galaxy have already got what they came for. They've taken down the buildings, they've got the mega creeps, they're going to be fine, but instead it's actually Nigma Galaxy going to continue to fight. There's 9, maybe out of position, the black hole, it completely whiffs. Whisper's going to be feeling really sad about that one, as OG now falling apart at the seams. They do have buybacks available, and they're most likely going to be forced to expend them, otherwise this game is 100% over. They will now commit them. Maybe the Conqueror out of position right now as Noob got in a little bit too far. Burst Strike falls from 9. Doesn't actually land on the Conqueror. As a result, Noob's going to survive. Samael just goes for a BKB TP out. He too is actually going to live right now. OG, you have to kill somebody. Anybody will do. And it looks like it is going to be Miracle. That is at least the best one they could possibly hope for. But even still, it costs them every buyback pretty much. They've got Megas. Their tier 4s are basically gone as well. Only one left standing. Like, they desperately need now the perfect combination. So, hang on. Maybe they just found a free kill here onto GH. Nice shots to the low ground. The Shackles, though, actually lands onto both walls. But again, more Force Blades making space. And will be the Dark Realm there for the Willow. So it looks like maybe a Mark can survive. Another Burrow forwards from 9. Will at least catch them out. Good to terrorize, actually. Make some space. Epicenter used, but Samael just with the right clicks alone and the concussive grenade just denies any form of chase. And now it looks like OG are the ones who are going to get chased down. 23 Savage will be able to TP out. Rest of the squad might not be so fortunate as Wisp has been forced to go for a BKB Blink Dagger out as well as the TP now himself. So in mass retreat. Yeah, it's just, you can just stay off screen pretty much the entire time. It's just so hard to deal with him as the final tier 4 goes. Miracle gonna casually start hitting onto the Ancient. Burrow forwards from 9 only hits Illusion, so Miracle easily avoids that one. As there's going to continue to hit from off the screen there from Samael, doing all the work in the world. Just OG cannot get close here, Wingblade. They are just held at arm's length the entire time. There's going to be the Song of the Siren. Okay, Ari delaying this, but they need some sort of follow-up. Whisper, can he get a decent black hole here? No. It lasted a grand total of about 0.1 seconds. It didn't even connect onto anybody. Anyway. That's not a fun way to lose a game, but there it is, Nigma Galaxy. They end up taking this one down in a pretty easy way, in all honesty. Like, oh my lord, their Wingblades. Like, that was a sad way to lose.
That felt like a pummeling. From start to finish, there was nothing that OG could do. No. Nigma Galaxy, absolutely dominant.
Yeah, they were. That was like some absolutely perfect performance coming out from there in that first game. Just did not feel like there was anything OG could do to try and turn that game around. They were just on the back foot. It felt like the entire time, just so rough for themselves. Is another question entirely. One thing I actually want to touch on is the fact the Sand King has actually been completely ignored in this game number 2. Not banned or picked. Obviously 9 didn't have a fun time last game, but I don't know, he still feels like a really strong hero despite having that bad game.
Alright, it's gonna be a Miracle Mirana. So I always said that this was a really nice carry matchup, the Mirana against Luna, but I've heard some pro players say that it's actually Luna who's favored. So we'll see how it ends up working out, but the drafts are finalized. So we're about to get into game number 2.
To survive, very nice spell casting.
Who's gonna get the Lotus? Is there an arrow? It's not gonna come out quite in time, so Whisper gets that for himself. Actually goes in very aggressively. GH getting low. Is there a stun from Ari? Nice thinking, but he's Whisper getting low now.
Oh, it's so good, but he just dodges it entirely. He does actually get caught by the final impale. He will get brought down. Miracle's trying to get a trade right now, but he has to actually leap away. But Whisper's charging after him. One more right click is all he needs, and there it is. Double kill goes the way of the Timbersaw. An absolutely fantastic show. Oh, GH, after a bit of revenge, he's going to try and chase down Whisper. Obviously, it's a tanky old Timber. Not an easy kill to find with all those braces. GH takes a couple of tower pokes before he actually decides to turn around. He tried it. I mean, at the very least, he's going to force the Timber to go all the way back to base, which is something. You're mid. Ooh, Samael. Nearly gets caught. Trying to turn around with Amar is here, but it's actually 9 who ends up getting the kill instead, despite it being a 1 versus 2. So perfectly done there for himself. And yeah, oh, he's still taking a bit of damage. He's going to be fine. But yeah, this is nearly a perfect start right now for OG. Over time, it's just really the Invoker on 9 who's charging ahead. Getting all the space well. Meanwhile, Samael coming in for his first rotation. Dream Core used to try and jump everything they can on towards Whisper. Good stun comes in from Ari, trying to keep his offlaner alive, but it's just not enough to actually do much work. As Samael continuing the aggression, an aggressive orb forwards. Want to try and commit for this kill on towards the Nyx, but the shards don't quite connect. So they can't find that kill. Instead, Sumail's actually the one getting aggressed. Forced to then disengage and run away. Even still, after taking a bit of damage himself, killing the Timbersaw is super valuable.
So if anyone ever asks you why Mirana is so strong, I feel like you can just show them that clip. Whisper is incredibly tanky, but with the solar flare, they still managed to take him down. It took a while, but the amount of damage is just incredible at this stage of the game.
It really is. It's just exactly what they need to take
Mill
down
going
tanky
for the
people like
nice
that.
tricks.
Trying to. Seb's actually turning up and just bullying the puck back. Not even any bounty runes or anything for Sumail to fill his bottle up on, so he's going to be a little low on resources for another 30 seconds at the very least. Meanwhile, top 9 making another rotation, trying to find this kill on towards Miracle. No leap charges, no hope, or is there? There's a good save comes on him from GH, but unfortunately still just cannot get away. And eventually he does go down nonetheless. I think his leap was coming off in like a second. Very close.
Looking for some bug breakfast, but they're not gonna find it.
Just can't quite get on top of it at all. Well, 9 does show himself in the mid. Just actually pushing them away with the help of Seb. Noob can't quite stick around, so put an end to this push. I mean, obviously, as this game goes later on, are you just naturally favouring in towards OG, or do you think Nigma Galaxy actually at some point turns around? Actually, we want to talk about that. Seb caught in the arena, Spear will connect, without a doubt he will fall. Now Ari is going to be alright as well. They drop Dream Core to maybe control him up, he won't fall. Instead Whisper comes charging on through with the help of the creeps. Noob will go down, and now Miracle as well as GH stuck in an awkward position. Whisper might just settle for the kill on towards the Tusk, but Snowball makes some space, but not enough. Tornado nearly connects on towards Miracle, but look, Ares is charging forwards with the quick stun. Out comes the Eclipse as well. It's enough damage, and Miracle will fall as well. 3 people dead. Sumail maybe not even over right now. He's just getting charged from Whisper. Just look at all this damage here, Wingblade. It's 4 people gone. OG just running away with this game number 2.
I think this means OG is right, and I mean OG is back and Seb is right. I don't know about what, but he's definitely right.
Right about something. Right about the picks at the very least, because so far this draft is just absolute perfection with what they want to execute. Now up to 4,000 gold advantage. 11 minutes in. Going to try and finish off this tier 1 as GH. Shouldn't be killed, but will be forced back. He's still actually only level 5. So a little bit of XP lacking here from the Nigma Galaxy supports. I didn't actually look. Did they get one of their wisdom runes, or was it stolen away?
I don't remember.
Too long ago.
Yeah. We casters only have like 2-minute memory at most.
That's very true. That's generous actually when you're factoring me. But even still, yeah, it's just such a dominating game so far. At the very least, we'll hope Nigma Galaxy is going to be able to secure their own one at 14 minutes. But obviously OG might have a completely different objective in mind. As Seb steals the bounty right in front of Sumail. They're actually going to drop the Dream Core for this one. Had it got already been committed, and Sumail has to just run away. Obviously, Dream Core isn't a massively long cooldown, so it's not super, impactful that he's used that one. Meanwhile, up top,
Ari gets the solo.
Easy
No
peasy.
Lucent Beam needed even.
I'm sure 23 Savage would have liked to beam just to get the kill credit, but it's also too much work. Although, in comes Noob. We'll actually get the arena plus stun control with the turn up of GH as well as Sumail. Maybe they can actually bring him down. Good 2-man stun though from Ari. Now 23 Savage. He's going to turn this one around with the Eclipse. 2 people gone yet again. Absolutely massive fight comes up from OG. And that was 23 Savage being nearly one to die. I don't know. If they had Coil there, would they have actually got that kill? Never mind. Speaking of, Sumail. Perfectly timed stun comes in from Ari. Oh, it's absolute destruction here in this game number 2. OG, 7,000 gold ahead. Coming in from Seb, maybe they'll make it a lot harder than it should be. But it just seems like even with that, they just can't quite find their opportunity.
Oh, rip, Noob. They definitely have the control, but they just don't have the damage. Just looking at these OG heroes, everyone is so tanky.
Maybe then Nigma Galaxy could find the opportunity to make a play. But Ari, he shows why the Nyx Assassin is so damn good against the puck. He gets the stun off the orb, and there he goes. There's absolutely no way Sumail can react to it.
I do like that Ari didn't go for the Vendetta hit, but I think he was under vision.
I mean, it was nighttime. Maybe he just couldn't actually see him. Amar in danger 9, predicting some kind of fancy juke to come on through there with Sunstrike. Didn't need it. Even still, Tornado cancels the TP, free kill. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. Yeah, this is just looking absolutely one-sided as hell, this game number 2.
I'm trying to avoid fights, trying to get a few more crumbs of farm before the inevitable high ground push.
Which is already here, just 17 minutes in. It's a good spear actually from Noob. Terrorize will connect onto 2, Dream Coil as well, so they will snap. Actually, it doesn't even break there on towards Miracle. He's fine. Amar just gets turned on. That is big ultimates expended there from Nigma Galaxy, and they don't get anything out of it at all, which is so demoralizing for them, as OG, literally no reason at all to put a break on this push. That's going to bring it all down. Tier 3 is gone, and now the Glaive's really going to start doing some work.
There is just no damage with the mech and the pipe, and now Orchid on 9 as well. Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it is. Sumail goes down once again, tries to go for some kind of creep skip, but it's not gonna work, and this game is looking mighty over to my eyes.
Yeah, they need... I don't even know what they need here. They need the perfect spell combos to be able to turn this one around. Maybe it also requires OG making some mistakes as well, perhaps. I don't know, but Noob does some creep cutting at least to keep the high ground alive, but it's going to cost him his life. At the very least he has buyback, but being forced to expend it would be even worse for him. Like, he's already at the bottom there. If we had... Oh, I was literally about to say, if we had any control over the win probability, we'd have a look. But it's actually still a 2% chance here for Nigma Galaxy. So Gaben says 1 in 50 games they can win it. Question is this that 1 in 50 games here, Winblade? I don't know if I believe.
Good question.
It's hard. Oh, jump in from Noob with the arena. Get the spear with the Terrorize coming on now, but the BKB is there for Miracle, so he avoids a lot of that control. Just putting all the work in with the Eclipse, trying to run down Noob, but they can't actually finish anybody off. Instead, OG are actually forced to disengage here. It's backdoor protection. It came up and went down as fast as it came. But never mind. The push resumes. They've taken down another set of barracks, and they might just carry on as there's all the ultimate's been expended.
Yeah, they don't even need Roche. BKB and Arena were expended. If they can kill Nyx, that's nice.
And they're going to try to jump it in. They will delete Ares. He is taken out from the equation, but it's going to cost them a few heroes. As the Tornado hits absolutely everybody. Fantastically placed skill. It takes out 2. They're going to be forced to expend their buybacks. And they're poking now on towards this Timbersaw, but Whisper, he does not care at all here, Wingblade. He's just too damn tanky. Maybe they might just try and turn around themselves as OG, despite being a 4 versus 5. Just no fear.
K gold lead for every minute, pretty much. Which I think is universally regarded as a pretty bad sign.
Yeah, the hope is dwindling here. As they're going to find an opportunity to go for another play. Maybe they can bring down Ari yet again, but everyone on Nigma Galaxy is getting extremely low. Sumail's first one to fall, Amar following him to the grave. Question is, do anybody else die? Nigma Galaxy, they actually tap out. They are just done in this game number 2, and I honestly cannot blame them at all here, Wingblade. That was just... Oh my lord, that was a beatdown. That was horrendous.
But it's not the worst. So they're gonna go for Rubik mid.
Okay, that's definitely an interesting way to take this one. I'm liking it here. Alright, I mean... I still feel like Nigma Galaxy's drafts is a little bit more well-rounded. They've got a decent amount of control now. They've got good damage. They've got safe mechanics as well. But I mean, if this Rubik in the mid lane can start popping off, 100% I could see OG getting a decent run here. But I don't know. I feel like I'm naturally leaning towards Nigma. From OG, they're actually now going to go for a late smoke. Let's see if they try and find anybody here on the side of Nigma Galaxies. They're going to move over into their own jungle, but their spidey senses were tingling there on Nigma, and they do back on out instead. Maybe baited in by that Eidolon. Noob out of position now. Shard's in a decent spot. He's stuck here. Can he survive? The rest of Nigma Galaxy are there, desperately trying to help out. Slowly and surely, Noob might go down, but it's their 23 Savage. He will actually go down as well, but still first blood picked up for the side of OG. And now trying to run down 9. If they can kill this mid lane Rube, it could be so impactful. But fantastic body blocks coming out there from Seb. Keeps him alive. And now maybe GH is actually going to be the one to die. And he will. Blast to the face. 9 gets the credit. So a very chaotic start here to game number 3. 9 actually missing out on a little bit of CS though. But maybe with that kill it makes it worth it.
Yeah, I think that's fine. He's quite low on HP. Oh my goodness. And he still ends up going down. Omar. With a nice patience there. I was gonna say it's not so bad for 9 that he's low HP, as he has a good amount of regen and Samil used a lot of mana already. But then with Omar rotating in, that's definitely a big advantage for Samil now.
Difference definitely in the favor of Samael. 9 and 5 against that 4 and 2, so over doubling him up right now. Obviously missed a couple at the very start and then died. Really did slow down his game, but Omar actually ended up dropping down to the bot lane, and GH up top 2 might also be going down. So many kills to start off this game, but will GH survive? It looks like he might. Ari considering the dive, but does rightly decide to turn around. Lots of action. This is what we wanted to see, Wingblade. I'm happy.
Just a few more kills going either way, and we'll have a closer game already than game 1 and 2.
Oh, and Ari maybe was attempting to get the kill on towards GH. Turns around with the deluge, but not enough damage. But one more beam comes on through for Miracle, secures the kill. So again, balances out the scoreline. 3 for 3 now.
Sticks, so he would need to like get disrupted into spearback twice.
So we do see this rotation coming on in here from Seb. Miracle in danger, but Omar comes with the TP as well. They're still trying to focus him down. Fantastic shards. There's nowhere to go here for Miracle. He will go down. GH should survive, but takes a bit of punishment in response. I'm kind of surprised that he got caught out there because they knew Seb made the rotation. They caught him with the scan, dying in that manner. But you guys, if you wanted to be able to go watch the fun of the LAN in person when it starts up over in Belgrade, Serbia, there's actually a kill going on. Talk about tickets. The GH, will he survive? He's potentially not. No, he will go down. No tickets for him. But yeah, if you guys want to type in !ticket in the chat, you will get all the information you need to go and purchase a ticket for yourself to attend the LAN, which does have $1 million prize pool. So there's a lot on the line. And you definitely know teams are going to play super hard for it. And it's
still got the better of him, all things considered. So that's not great for OG, but they're doing well on the side lanes.
Yeah, Samael though with this rotation, trying to bring down on towards Seb with the snowball, delays a lot of the damage. Instead it looks like maybe the Leshrak's going to be the one to die. Disruption save is there from Omar, keeping him alive for a moment longer, but he will still die. So far it's a 1-for-1 trade with Whisper falling too. It is Nigma Galaxy coming out ahead there, but obviously it does cost them their mid laner. It's going to slow down Samael's game. Maybe they're not super happy about it.
Yeah, the gank before level 6 is a bit strange, but he picks it up now.
He does. Ari just with the little pull back on towards GH, coax him in, and actually with Omar here, they're going to try and get aggressive themselves. Tries to get the pull out there with the drinking buddies, but unfortunately just doesn't quite drag Ari enough. So he will fall. I thought maybe Samael was going to get that credit as well, which would have helped you know, balance out his lane a little bit more, but just the support gets the kill. Damn these supports. GH looking like he's going to try and contest this one, but Whisper's here, Ari as well, and unfortunately he's walked straight into this. No way to get out. Ends up being a free kill plus the Wisdom Rune secured. Smoke.
I see an arena in the bottom lane, and there should be a Death 23 Savage.
Yeah, he's gone.
This rotation from Samil works out a bit better. Miracle's like, alright, it's push-in time.
TP also coming in from Seb. So they're going to try and take this engagement, actually just leaving the Enigma to push the tower on his own. The Black Hole might be handy. Noob getting extremely low as 9 has stolen the pulse. He's doing a lot of work for himself, but still Samael's turning it around. 9 with quick burst heal from the stick. It's not enough to keep him going. He will die. Seb as well. Always a trade for so far as Omar. 23 Savage now in a dangerous spot, surrounded by 4 heroes. The spear actually misses, keeping him alive for a little bit longer, but still cannot get a kill. And it's another 3 going the way of Nigma Galaxy, only costing them the support. Very happy with that situation.
The early game, but still using Black Hole and not being able to kill a single important hero kind of stings.
It really does. Yeah, bringing the DK in and everything for it. It was quite punishing. But speaking of punishments, Sumail actually does get picked off there in the mid, so that's something. As Omar maybe overstepping his bounds a little bit as he just ends up getting ran down as well. So 2 kills going the way of OG in quick succession. We'll see what he's going to be able to go for this game. I think it's going to be the traditional mass amounts of auras, which could be the way as GH brought down at the bot. He's already got 2.4k net worth. It's only around the corner, right?
That's over half of what you need. Oh, 3 Savage, very dead.
Being caught. Tries to channel the gate from the low ground, but unfortunately, pretty much everyone from Nigma Galaxy was there, ready and waiting. Ends up being an extremely free kill. It must have been a pipe. It'd be crazy for it not to be a pipe. But Seb, maybe in danger here. Good spear comes in actually from Noob, denying the retreat, and that's a freebie going into the hands of Miracle. He'll take that one. Sumail's Bloodstone, or maybe another item on Miracle? Like, what is their big timing here?
I think that... Oh, GH, is he gonna live one more attack? No. Down he goes.
Oh,
he's laughing about it, though. That was a good try.
Follows him. That's pretty sad. Just that homing missile just flies through the air and kills him right next to the Ancients. It does feel that way. They're just playing cool, calm, and collected. But there was just an Axe now completed into the hands of 9. It looks like immediately OG are going to try and use that one. But here comes a big arena actually from Noob. Connects on towards 3. GH is going to be able to get himself out of this one. Snowball pulls them out of position a little bit. Actually, the Clockwork left behind might still go down, although he's made it to the high ground. He will survive. And now, here comes the rest of Nigma Galaxy to try and turn this fight around. Spear will land on towards Seb, but not on towards Whisper, who's just going to die anyway, cancelling out the black hole, but still, Sumail and GH both end up falling down. It's a 2-for-2 exchange so far, but OG are the ones on the retreat. There's 23 Savage, not much HP to work with, and it looks like Nigma Galaxy can accept that for what it is as well. I mean...
Yeah, they need to be careful, because there is a Spear Rubik with an Amplified Damage Rune and Edict. 9 deals so much damage right now, no one can stand before him.
It would be pretty scary, Omar.
Just watch this damage, it's gonna be insane. Okay, he misses the Spear, but still, it's a lot of damage.
A little bit of a whiff, but yeah, they get the kill regardless. Oh, the shards nearly connecting on Noob there. If that landed, it would have been a tasty little extra kill going the way of OG. But look at this, Nigma Galaxy, they're willing to continue this fight. Spear connects immediately on towards the Naga Siren, but that's going to be the snowball save. How far is it going to take him? Not very far at all. He will be able to get himself out there with the drinking buddies, but Ari left behind, he will fall, but the trade's going to be on towards GH. And also the Luna Miracle caught out of position there. He will go down. 9 picking up the credit for that one. That's a big old target to find. And now, potentially, that's just a free tier 2 as well.
I think that was a big mistake from Nigma to try and go for the fight there. But they're still not done. Another arena. Can they kill 9? Yes, they can, finally. Like we mentioned before, if he gets caught by the arena, he's still super vulnerable. And this time, Seb wasn't in position to save the Spirit target.
Yeah.
It's, the meta build these days, and they need that empowerment for their single core.
It's true, yeah. Any little bit to make the DK a bit stronger is going to be extremely impactful. As Noob was actually still hanging around. Kind of surprised he didn't, you know, go off a little bit further than that, but maybe thinking he could stick around and farm up. That's quite funny, because 9 has the Ags, he's got the little bulwark hitting. Is it really that strong on a Rubik? I don't know, I guess he farms faster.
So, yeah. Because you don't right-click anyway, so it's just a big defensive and offensive bonus. Because Noob, he didn't want to throw his spear, because it would get stolen by Rubik. So he's like, okay, I'll use my bulwark instead. But that is actually also pretty good for Rubik.
Yeah, it definitely is. But for you guys who want something that's good for you, the tickets to go and watch the LAN are obviously still on sale to go watch it over in Belgrade, Serbia. It's going to be between the 24th and 26th of October, just before Halloween. So if you guys want to be able to go pick up those tickets and join in on the fun, type !ticket in the chat. You'll get all the information you need to get that purchase in and go and watch the LAN with the $1 million prize pool. There's a lot on the line, and with that kind of money, you know teams are going to perform out of their minds, because that's not chump change. You can buy a lot with that kind of cash.
Yeah, that's pretty close to TI.
It is. Yeah, it really is. So many groceries you can get. So that's what we think about, you know. I ain't got a lot of money, so whenever I get money, it's all about groceries. I can buy food now. That's nice.
Miracle almost has his BKB, and that's gonna help a lot. Previously, he had a Kanda queued up. He was like, I don't need no BKB, I'm a carry player. But then he died a few times, and he's like, okay, maybe I do need a BKB.
It's extremely important. Obviously, there is still the black hole that pierces it, which is, you know, something to weigh in. But you still dodge everything the Rubik's going to do. You still avoid, like, the Song of the Siren, that sort of thing, Snowball Stun. Obviously, there's still the punch, which does get you. But, you know, it does avoid a heck of a lot else. So it's going to be worth it. And we see OG going into the Roche pit, not actually fully committing for this one. So not quite sure if they want to double down, but Nigma Galaxy are in the general vicinity with this smoke. It's going to break off the side. Noob immediately gets the jump on towards Ari, but he misses with the spear. Out comes the Song of the Siren as well, as they steal the lightning bolts off of Sumail, pumps it to the side. There's going to be the black hole comes on out. Disruption actually on towards Sumail rather than Whisper. They did not have the vision to get that cancel. Instead, Sumail will eventually go down, survives while Miracle, by the skin of his teeth, manages to pump out a bit more damage. But so far, it's a 2-for-2 exchange. Both carries are dead. Now it's up to everybody else to get the work done, as Noob maybe out of position, getting poked and prodded. Obviously, 9 being the big person still alive. They got the lockdown hit on towards Amar. Can they bring down on towards this Shadow Demon? GH looking like he wants to get the re-engage. Roshan's now getting involved. A couple of right clicks help him bringing him down, but it's actually Seb who just blows up too many Shadow Poison stacks to contend with. And now it looks like Nigma Galaxy, they're continuing the aggression right now. But Nine's doing a bit of Shadow Poison himself. It is racking up. Ari survives for a little bit longer. But 9, he finally just backs on out. He's like, I'm just wasting time here. I'm gone. See ya. As everybody does.
And Omar solo carried that fight. He did the most damage on Nigma. He saved his Samil long enough to deal enough damage to kill the DK. Then he killed the Tusk. I was like, okay, now all of Nigma is gonna die because they lost their mid and their carry. But the real carry is Omar. And it's pretty good for mana, but...
It's nighttime now. You know, maybe you just picked up all in anticipation. Meanwhile, Ari has been caught. Spear, pushback as well. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Down goes the Naga Siren for 40 seconds as well. It's a long cooldown, or a long death time, I should say. And now Nigma Galaxy just going to push down this mid tier 2. There's no glyph to stop this from happening. OG are probably just going to let it fall.
Are we going to see another Luna win? That would be crazy.
Who would have predicted that happening, eh? Absolutely unheard of, Luna winning every game. Pretty easy. But yeah, tier 2 going down. OG just watching from their high ground, just like, yep, that's cool. I'm not getting involved without their Naga Siren available. 23 Savage. He is still, you know, not a million miles behind that of Miracle. It's only 1,500 gold separating them at 26 minutes in, which, you know, it's not terrible at all. But obviously, this is a very farmed Luna, and we know what they can do with a bit of net worth. We just got to wonder, like, if the DK had a decent start, if 23 Savage wasn't completely shut down, he could potentially have been, like, super ahead right now, and maybe this would have been a completely different game, but just some really solid moves from Nigma Galaxy completely stagnated his game and have given them this opportunity to turn it around, and we do see a smoke move from OG, breaks onto Noob. Is there a stun? No, BKB comes out in time. He's just right-clicking for now. Still has the arena to drop. Okay, Bulwark in the right direction. Drops the ult as well. They make the space. Noob will survive. Oh, Whisper. A little bit late there on the drop of the Eclipse. In comes Miracle as well with the damage. But Whisper won't actually die instead. Ari just charged on through there with the Song of the Siren, trying to make space. Miracle immediately pops his BKB. Whisper stripped away. Noob with the good arena placement as well. And 9, all he can steal is Bulwark. That's not going to be helpful at all, as everybody on OG just falls to pieces. And Nigma Galaxy once again coming out ahead. They still have all this momentum as 9. He's actually been caught here in a lot of danger. Okay, Telekinesis does get a stun. Noob's getting close enough for a Blink Dagger himself, and there it is, a free kill. Does have a buyback available, but it's going to be rough they expend it. Oh no, good cuts from Ari at least.
And I want it now. Who can they find here? Gotta be Simil, that would be a big one.
GH is here. Can he actually help him out with the jetpack off the side? Oh, what fantastic cogs! They drag everybody out of position, and now in comes the rest of Nigma Galaxy with the response. 23 Savage desperately trying to flap his wings and get away, but he's just not fast enough. 2 people dead. The rest of the squad just have to TP away. GH, that cog placement, absolute perfection. Is there a stun? No, BKB comes out in time. He's just right-clicking for now. Still has the arena to drop. Okay, bulwark in the right direction. Drops the ult as well. They make the space. New will survive. Oh, Whisper. A little bit late there on the drop of the Eclipse. In comes Miracle as well with the damage. The Whisper won't actually die instead. Ari just charged on through there with the Song of the Siren, trying to make space. Miracle immediately pops his BKB. Whisper stripped away. Noob with the good arena placement as well. And 9, all he can steal is Bulwark. That's not going to be helpful at all, as everybody on OG just falls to pieces. And Nigma Galaxy once again coming out ahead. They still have all this momentum. As 9, he's actually been caught here in a lot of danger. Okay, Telekinesis does get a stun. Noob's getting close enough for a Blink Dagger himself. And there it is, a free kill. Does have a buyback available, but it's going to be rough to expend it. Oh no, good cuts from Ari at least. Has stopped this high ground push.
And that was such an insane hook shot from GH, catching the most important heroes there. Really well done. And I have to give some praise to Noob as well for his patience. When he found the DK, he didn't panic, didn't use his spells, didn't give anything useful away to Rubik, backed off, and then got a beautiful arena later on. That's like the mark of a good offlaner, I think, that patience.
Yeah, I agree with 100%. Like, so many people in that position would just like panic press the button, you know, like, you know, the entire team's on me. I just need to survive. They'll drop it and run away. But like you're saying, just fantastic trigger discipline. And it just ends up turning around in a beautiful manner. The Nigma Galaxy really are coming together quite nicely in this game number 3. I mean, it has been up until, you know, a few minutes ago, relatively back and forth, which is what we wanted for the game number 3. But 100% Nigma Galaxy hitting their stride right now. And it's going to be so hard for OG to turn this one around. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on Whisper to hit that big black hole. But it feels like we've been waiting a couple of games for it now, Wingblade.
Yep. And it's against the clockwork as well, so it needs to be absolutely perfect. But OG, they don't want to wait for it. They want something, and they want it now. Who can they find here? Gotta be Simil. That would be a big one.
GH is here. Can he actually help him out with the jetpack off the side? Oh, what fantastic cogs! They drag everybody out of position, and now in comes the rest of Nigma Galaxy with the response. 23 Savage desperately trying to flap his wings and get away, but he's just not fast enough. 2 people dead. The rest of the squad just have to TP away. GH, that cog placement, absolute perfection.
Yeah, why does he pick Tusk? His clock is absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah, it's nuts. He didn't even need to like use the hook shot. Most people would just jetpack around and hook shot in, but he was like, no, I'm just gonna fly here, drop my cogs, pull them all down to the low grounds while leaving my mid laner up on the high ground. Oh god, man. Like, it does showcase why this guy is a pro, why he's been around for so many years and still relevant to this day. Like, he's got a lot to offer. And now, a little bit of high ground poking and prodding. And you can see on the map, Ari's still trying to cut creep waves, but the creeps are here. But Nigma Galaxy, they're actually going to fall back.
Whisper is about to get his BKB. He should have it before the next Roche comes up.
Oh, Blink Dagger actually picked up there for Ari. That's a good form of initiation now. Song of the Siren blink in. Potentially, if you catch a few heroes clustered together, that'll just set up for Whisper to land the easiest black hole of his life. But the question is, will that actually happen here, Wingblade? There's probably a lot riding on it. As well as Simil.
They definitely need it.
Yes, they're 16k gold behind now. Roche potentially up in 40 seconds. We'll see just how fast that's actually going to be. But it will very likely be on the Radiant side of the map, unless it is maximum respawn time. They're just going to hold on to this area. Maybe try and put down some decent wards. But we'll see if anyone from OG walks into this little trap that they have set up now. should be fine. There's an 84% win probability here for the side of Nigma. And I feel like that's pretty accurate. You know, 17% here for OG. Maybe I would actually give them a little bit more just for, you know, that black hole potential. Like if he does land on several heroes. Yeah, I feel like 80-20. You know, it's only 3%, but I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit more hope for him.
So you say they're gonna win? Okay, that's a bold call.
That is exactly what 20% win probability means. I see you.
I would give them like a 10% chance at most. You know.
Whoa, you're savage, aren't you?
Looking at the data and the amount of useful black holes Whisper has been delivering.
He's saving them up. That's what it is. This next one,
right.
it's gonna be big wing blade.
Next one for sure.
For now. That is it. But we do see this high ground push coming here from Nigma Galaxy. The glyph has been forced out already. They can easily resume this push. There's another creep wave is going to be coming in just a few seconds as well. But with the TPs in, OG just representing all their heroes, it does actually force Nigma Galaxy to disengage. Because Roshan, it's like an instant respawn there, Wingblade. It's up already.
That's quite good for one of the teams. You can guess which one.
Is it the one with the 17% win probability?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think the sooner Nigma goes, the more difficult for OG it's gonna be. Because they're gonna have less time to prepare. And even though I don't think their lineup skills as well, having a Daedalus on the DK would be quite nice.
Yeah, it just depends if he can actually get there or not. That is the question. We can see Ari sending in his illusions to try and scout out this Roche maneuver, but they just get immediately dealt with there by Noob, so no information this is going on. And that is just going to be the second Roshan completely for free this time around, going into the hands of Nigma Galaxy. They gave the Aegis to Sumail first time, and yeah, they're actually going to put it into the hands of Miracle this time, because, you know, he's the one who wanted the front line doing the high ground siege. And meanwhile, Noob, he's just found a casual free kill on towards the Naga, who's dead for 40 seconds with no buyback. Now starting to coalesce into the area with the arrival of this fresh creep wave. And they're actually going to smoke up at the back line, just leaving Miracle in front. Getting poked and prodded, jumping from Noob with that Cypher Vice. Actually, the jump forwards there with the big black hole. It lands on towards 3. There is going to be disruption coming on in from Omar, keeping them alive for a little bit longer. Seb might fall, but Sumail's already lost his life. Maybe now regretting not giving him the Aegis. But 23 Savage has fallen, 80 seconds in the dirt. Can OG hold on without their carrier? Seb just getting poked from afar. A couple more right clicks. Noob jumps on through with the physical damage barrier. Seb will survive. Whisper, though, not so fortunate. Caught underneath the tier 4s. He will fall as well. At least he does have buyback, but without the black hole, what's he really going to be able to bring to this situation?
Yeah, that was almost an ideal black hole for OG. They just couldn't do enough. They killed both of the Nigma cores, but of course Miracle has 2 lives, and now they're kind of out of tools. They have Loosened Beam on Rubik, which is nice harass, but they just don't have the damage to really take down Miracle right now. With the next creep wave, if he wants, he can just heal back up with the Satanic.
Just think about it. Maybe he's actually going to hold on to it just in case a team fight comes their way. I mean, maybe they think that the DK does have buyback, but he's just holding on to it. So, you know, maybe playing just a little bit safer in case of that eventuality, but come their way. Instead, it's just another free set of barracks there for Nigma Galaxy. The third set is actually open to be sieged. There's no tier 2, but with the DK respawning in just 8 seconds, Nigma Galaxy, they're going to pay respects to that.
20 seconds or so. So you don't want to fully commit. I think Miracle, he is quite strong, and there is an SD behind, but he's not invulnerable, as you can see right now.
It is true. Get caught. Meanwhile, Noob, he jumps in with the Cypher. The spear does not come out in time there to catch him for the BKB, and a stolen arena also getting dropped there from 9 will put a halt to this little kill attempt there from Nigma Galaxy. But it doesn't matter. Nigma Galaxy, they've already fallen back. But a bottled amplified damage here on towards Miracle. Maybe that's going to be enough to get them to turn around. There was also a Crimson Guard picked up for GH and an Axe in the hands of Omar. Meanwhile, Noob has just found Seb here completely for free. And that's going to be a dead Tusk, although he's able to get the snowball off for now, but 23 Savage is the one taking a lot of damage. Good song on the Siren there from Ari, does make the space. So nobody falls there from OG. And if they both died there, that could have very well been the game there, Windblade. Down to the illusions here. They will bring them down. Come right to some miracles, all they need. Okay, Rack's exposed. But like we were saying, Black Hole's available. Dragon Form also up. So OG, they've got everything they need to take this fight. He's actually already used the Elder Dragon Form.
Maybe they can just wait this out, and Nigma are like, okay, very nice. We'll just go back for a moment. They might even want to wait for Roche, honestly. Even though it's like the lamest thing they can do and it's really boring and blah blah blah. It is probably a good call, because the best counter in the game to Black Hole is multiple lives. Even better than Silencer.
Yeah, that is 100% true. Oh, the rocket from GH actually scouts Whisper. But it doesn't look like they're going to fully commit to try and dive for that kill. Obviously, there was Seb nearby to lend a helping hand. I'm not sure how much of an impact that would have made. He's also just picked up a Vlad's himself. Might help keep his team sustained a bit more in these teamfight situations. But I don't think that's going to be that big item to really turn things around here. I mean, what is 23 Savage building
down
to?
For 35. Do they want to go now?
I think they probably got their timings down. Jump on up. Catch on towards 23 Savage. Force that to BKB as well. That's pretty big. That's also the stolen arena used from 9. So now Noob, he's just going to jump in immediately with his own. Does get a connection. Out comes the Eclipse as well. There is going to be the Snowball save, but unfortunately it's just going to drag the DK in even deeper as 23 Savage will die. No buyback because he's lacking 800 gold here. That is crucial, and now it just feels like Nigma Galaxy are just going to steamroll over everybody. Noob in with another arena. Once again, Seb snowballing forwards. Slow to a crawl. Eventually he might go down, but actually Nigma Galaxy are not going to fully commit just for a support. Instead, Miracle's got objectives over in his mind, hitting onto the buildings as they've caught 9. He is dead. Also no buyback available, and I feel like the hopes and dreams here for OG to stay in the upper bracket of the qualifiers are over. I mean, they'll kill Noob. That feels like a consolation prize considering how every building has gone apart from their Ancient, and there's just no way to stop him. Actually, they will be able to buy back on towards 9. He got a bit of gold from that Mars death. That's something. But Seb's going to get caught out.
Okay. The mill. No.
He's out of the range of the fountain, unfortunately. So it does literally nothing. It was just a light show. And there's no way to hold without their DK, without any of these resources available. And that is it, Wingblade. 2-1 going the way of Nigma Galaxy.